Welcome to my channel, Calm Days of Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Um, if you're already subscribed, welcome back. And if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. We would love to have you. Um, let's see, this is a collective reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. Just take what does, leave the rest for somebody else. Don't try to make it fit. Um, But if you did click on this video, there probably is a message in it for you. So right now, we're just going to see what Spirit wants you all to know. So the first card out is the situation. Then we're going to do current energy and outside influences or energy. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Alrighty. So let's see what is happening. So for the situation, like I said, this is energy. So if I say this is you, but it sounds like your person, then reverse it. Just put it where it applies, and so on for your when I say outer energy, but it's you. Just as I'm just picking up on the energy. So right now, the situation here, we have November. So whoever I'm talking to, you could be a Scorpion or be dealing with a Scorpion. No, I'm sorry. November. If you were born in November, uh, your spirit animal is a Scorpion. That's what that means. So if you were born in the month of November, your spirit animal right now is a Scorpion. And this is a card. Somebody that's very resilient, patient, protective, or this is an energy that you need to focus more on. You might be having to confront your fears. So just have patience with yourself, protect your energy, and see the current energy here. We have no communication. So if this is you, you're talking to you, you are in no communication with somebody, or for some reason, we're going to get to that. Okay, whether you blocked them, they blocked you, but there is no communication here in this situation. Your outside energy or person is, we have 666, which is a card of reflecting. So if you just keep moving forward and trust the universe, right? So this, your outside energy could be, things come in into your visions of, so that it will help you reflect, right? Um, just keep moving and trust the universe, right? All right, so let's get some tarot on this and see what's going on. So whoever I'm talking to, this is what you need to focus on at this time. We have the the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. I feel like what you're needing to focus on right now is your money, your job, your well-being, right? Even if sometimes it means you got to stand alone, right? With the Page of Wands, somebody that stands alone, that don't need nobody to co-sign for anything that they do, right? So I feel like what Spirit's asking you to focus on right now is your house, your job, your money, your loyalty, right? Trust. Um, even though sometimes you're standing alone, okay? Let's see what's standing in your way at this time. We have judgment with the devil. So what's standing in your way at this time? I feel like we have the Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, so you can see that. There we are. Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, what's standing in your way at this time is maybe you had some kind of like epiphany, right? When somebody walked away, that this person was toxic, or your guys' relationship was toxic, or some kind of, or you had some kind of epiphany and walked away walked away from some kind of addictions that you've had, right? Um, and that's probably why you're in the, if this is a person, it's probably why you're in the energy of no communication. You had this epiphany, right? That this was not a good relationship or, situation for you. So you cut off the communication. Okay, and this is what you can't see yet. We have the Sun with the Empress. So what you can't see coming in yet, with the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is the queen that cuts shit off, right? Cut off communication. What you don't see about this situation, which you don't see coming in yet, is by doing this, by taking care of yourself and focusing more on yourself and well-being, that's going to bring in, with this Sun card, that's going to bring in happiness and success and something long term, right? With this Empress, yeah, that's you know, saying, it's going to help you grow into the person you were meant to be, right? So you just need to reflect and keep moving forward. Okay, so let's see here. We have, let's see what's going on with your outer influence here. So like I said, so we have the Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Pentacles both fell out. Okay, which means, this was a power couple or whatever. But with this Five of Pentacles here, this King of Pentacles felt left out in the cold, or it could be having financial difficulties, right? But since you walked away, since you had this epiphany, so now this King feels left out in the cold. We have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So somebody's holding on to something. Somebody's holding on tight. They don't want to let go, maybe, of this connection. Their intentions right now is maybe going back, either back to the way you guys used to be, or back to, they try to go back to somebody in their past. And maybe that's what you figured out when you had this epiphany, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have a Five of Cups. So now they're feeling sad, they're feeling embarrassed, maybe, regretful, like they regret even doing this, right? Potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. And the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. So the potential outcome for this situation, we have the Hierophant, which is like, you know, spirit or your higher up, something higher up, is saying, you know, you can keep focusing on your pentacles. That's your job, your money, you know, your well-being, your legacy, something to leave a legacy behind, right? With this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, with this Four of Swords, it's saying trust, keep moving forward and trust the universe, right? This is somebody that can meditate on something, that has patience, that, um, you know, they want long term, they want the stability, they want this loyalty and trust, but whoever I'm talking to has the ability to have this patience to get the right get it by from the right person, I guess I should say, and not just settle. So now we're gonna see. Let's try to clarify these a little bit, and we have 11:50 on the clock. Spirit, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. All right, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles. So, right, so if you, as you're focusing on your money, on your job, on the things that you need, your responsibilities, this person's over here freaking out, right? The Nine of Swords, they're upset, they might be having anxiety, right? And with the Three of Pentacles, because they thought that they could just come right back and work things out, right? Work things out with you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. They did not expect for you to cut them off with this no communication, right? Let's see. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Yeah, we have the Tower, clarifying this Page of Wands, right? So with this person that didn't want to take any kind of accountability for whatever they were doing, or now they're having a Tower moment, right? Everything's falling down around them. Because like when you don't have a strong foundation, you know, your tower will fall down. We have a Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this person wants to come in and communicate something with you, right? They're going to run it. I want to come in all swift and quick and try to talk to you and try to reconcile. So tell me about this judgment, please. Judgment. Tell me about judgment. Okay. And we have this Three of Swords with the Devil. Once again, we have the Devil, right? So you had some kind of epiphany, or you had to make some kind of judgment call, right? And it did make you sad with this Three of Swords. You know, it made you sad, and you didn't really necessarily want to do it. Like when I laid this out, and you had that Eight of Cups. Sometimes that means not just walking away from somebody, but sometimes it means walking away from somebody that you still love, right? Which is it's sad. And then also to clarify that, you have the Devil again. So you had to make a judgment call, or you had some kind of epiphany that you had to walk away from this toxic situation or and person. On the bottom of the deck, we have the World, right? And so which means some kind of ending. So you had to end this situation, relationship, this uh, chapter or something in your life. You had to end. It was time to come bring to an end, right? Clarify the devil, please. So we have the Queen of Swords, like I said. Queen of Swords is somebody that is very fair, but don't take no shit. They will cut you off in just in a minute, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups and walk away. They cut you off and walk away, or cut off the communication, right? They have no problem doing that. So if this person does want to come in, um, they really need to say the right thing, because the Queen of Swords don't take no shit, right? Okay. So we have 16:16 on the clock. Tell me about the Sun. We have the Ten of Swords. And the Hermit. Right, so what you can't see yet, by doing all of this, by the Ten of Swords is feeling stabbed in the back, feeling betrayed, right? Once that got illuminated with the Sun, and the Sun illuminated this situation, right? You felt betrayed and stabbed in the back, and it made you sad and upset, right? But you took the time with the Hermit, you trusted the universe, and you went inside, right? And you learned to work on yourself, right? This is, like I said, with this November Scorpion, this is very resilient. It's something intense happening, right? But it's saying be protective and be patient, right? You might have to be confronting your fears, um, embracing some kind of transformation, right? Okay, so tell me about this Empress. And we have the Lovers. With the Hierophant. Okay, so now the Lovers falling out with the Empress. It could be your Emperor, or vice versa. It could be a lover. But I feel like with this Hierophant coming out also, the Lovers is about a decision that you need to make, a life-changing decision that you need to make, something that you usually can't come back from, right? But if this is not a person and this is just an energy of what you can't see coming yet, it's going to be, this is a card of learning to love yourself, giving yourself the love that you gave this person, the same amount of love that you gave this person, right? At the nine, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. And in doing that, you are going to see that you, yeah, you're single, but you are very abundant. You have everything you need. You just need to get that one more pinnacle, which is usually love, right? But you're not, when you learn to love yourself, you won't settle for toxic relationships anymore. You won't settle for, you're going to want somebody that's just as loyal and shows up just as much as you do, right? Okay, so let's go over here. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. We have the Star. Somebody could be feeling very vulnerable right now. Like I said, because they feel like they've been left out in the cold. They could be wishing that things were different. King of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords. Get one more. Seven of Swords is the energy of somebody trying to get away with something, right? Or trying to hide something. And we also have the World card. So this person may be wishing things were different. They might be trying to hide something because of that this ending came. This saying, keep moving forward and trust the universe. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. You see how she's pointing that sword right at you. So I feel like this outer influence will be coming in, talking about they choose you now, and so be very discerning, because in the past they try to go back to somebody else, right? They didn't choose you first. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. And we have the Four of Wands with the Magician. Yeah, this past person, this person, and we got the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck also. Yeah, so this person, this could be somebody they used to be married to, or just could be somebody that they thought that they were going to marry, right? But this person lied to them. They was playing them. With the Magician here, they sold them some kind of illusion. Tell me about the Six of Cups. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. With the Tower in reverse. Yeah, so this person promised them everything. They probably, you're the outer influence here. This person over here, seen this other person, this past person, as very abundant, right? Very abundant, had everything, got shit going for them, right? So they decided to go back towards this person. But that ended up being just an illusion with the Chariot in reverse. You know, that was like, putting brakes on it, like, wait a minute, no, wait. They just realized that they left somebody over here that they could have built with and had a strong connection with. They lied and left them because they thought it was going to be easier on this side, right? The Eight of Cups. So they walked away from this situation. And then once you realized it, you've had this epiphany, you blocked them. There was no communication, or they blocked communication. And since then, you've learned to love yourself now, and I don't think you feel like you're going to take this person back. So let's see what the potential outcome here. We got 24:06 on the clock. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. 10, and we have the Moon with this King of Cups. So I feel like with this Moon card, this person isn't sure yet how you're going to react. I feel like this person could be drinking a lot, or they're going to be calling you or texting you a drunk text, or, right? They're going to try to contact you. This person could be, like I said, drunk. It could be upset and crying and promising you the world with this Ten of Pentacles, right? But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. It's This person's just used to always winning, right? They're used to getting what they want, and they've done this. I feel like they've done this before, which is going back and forth. But I feel it's different this time because of this epiphany that you just had. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. And the Hanged Man. The King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this King of Swords is stuck, right? He doesn't, with the Hangman. Okay, the King of Swords, they are communicators, right? They are trying to figure out what to say when they come in. Um, like the Hangman, you're usually you're stuck because you have to either move forward, which is uncomfortable, or you get stuck because you stay where you try to stay where it's familiar, in the past. Um, but we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, especially with this person came out. See how he's driving? So he's planning on coming towards you, right? Because you guys did do good together, right? But while he was trying to wait with this Three of Wands, while he's been waiting and or making you wait for him, you've had this epiphany. And we have the Wheel of Fortune under that, which is, divine timing, or this is this person's karma, right? This is their karma for, doing this maybe in the past already. So anyway, that is all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope I give you some kind of clarification there. So, like I said, please hit that like button and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and I will see you on my next video. Peace out.